Well, what's going on, my friends? This is Gamer for Life. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, this week's vendor reset's pretty bad. So, what I'm gonna do, I waited till the days, and so I can start off with Cassie Mendoza. I'm gonna go ahead and show her full vendor reset. But after that, and after all the named items, obviously, just in case somebody collects named items, even if they're not very good, I'll go ahead and go over all the named items. More than likely, after the named items, I'll just be going over pieces that are halfway decently rolled or have a max roll, since you could possibly use that max roll for your library. But even with new players, I would recommend going to farm. The way this vendor reset is this week, it's crazy. Cassie Mendoza,
always a pleasure.
Tabula Rosa. You have 11 LMG damage, 9% damage to target out of cover, 22 optimal range, perfectly steady-handed. Chain Killer, 12.5 weapon damage, 6% weapon handling, 8.4 hazard with perfect headhunter. Then you have a Shield Splinter that shows up in her inventory if you did the hunters in Washington, 12% assault rifle damage, 15 health damage, 8.6 stability with perfect Optimus. Hunter Killer shows up in her inventory if you did the hunters in New York. 120 armor, 11% skill haste, 8.8 status effects with perfect intimidate. Then you have a hardwired backpack, tip of the spear chest piece, foundry gloves, which actually is pretty decent if you need some of those. True Patriot knee pads, negotiator's holster, eclipse mask, Negev, SOCOM M1A with a max critical hit damage roll. Out summon chest piece with a max skill damage roll, and skilled for the talent Providence holster, which isn't bad if you need one of those. Offensive mod, 7.7 headshot damage, and a Firefly mod plus 1 max targets. At the clan vendor, we have a lightning rod, 10% pistol damage, 10.2 reload speed with perfect salvage. Tip of the spear, knee pads, 13.7 weapon damage. Roddy Holdings holster with a 9.9% hazard protection roll, so that's almost max. I don't know why they just didn't put that max. Have an AUG with a max crit chance with fast hands. Mods, 7.7 headshot damage, 10.4 skill haste, 6.3 skill haste for your Firefly, and for the Hive, 8.7 revolver armor repair. At the front of the White House, we have the Grudge, 6% SMG damage, max crit chance roll, and a 3.7 rate of fire with perfect vindictive. And then a lot of awful stuff. Offensive mod, 4.3 crit chance, drone mod, 8.6 health, turret, 5.9 skill haste, and a sticky bomb, 4.8 blast radius. At the campus vendor, the Darkness, 11% marksman rifle damage, 92% headshot damage, 7% crit chance with perfect eyeless. Wow. That's pretty much the best thing that she's got here. Utility mod, 8.5 skill duration. Chem launcher mod, 4.3 damage. Hive, 8.6 revolver armor repair. 8.6 radius for your pulse. And trap mod, 4.1 second duration. Alright, at the theater. I mean, it's just awful. I'm not even going to read off the named items either. It's just awful, man. You have the Surge with perfect spike. And then you have a lot of trash. It's not even worth naming off the mods, honestly, so I'll just go over those like that, and let's get on to the next one. Easy East.
Agent,
let's take a look.
It's good to see you.
Have a Night Watcher. 123 armor, 15.9 repair skills. We have an LMG, M60 with a max LMG damage roll. And not much of anything else. DZ South Fender, we have a 0S, 146 armor, 3800 armor regen, 9% skill haste with perfectly unbreakable. Wyvern chest. I mean, that if you need one of these with skill damage already on it and tamper proof, that's not bad. With weapon handling, just roll off that weapon handling. That'll be pretty decent for a skill build. And that's about it. At the DZ West vendor, we have some death grips, 120 armor, 5% armor percentage on kill, 16.1 repair skills. Y'all gear, only reason I'm showing this one is because you cannot craft y'all gear gloves. So if you don't want to go into the DZ and you need some y'all gear gloves, there you go. They're not very good, but there you go. 8.6 bleed resistance, and yeah. In New York at Marco,
You want to buy? I
we
want to
do
sell.
have an
Come check out my
SMG
stock.
MP5 with a max critical hit chance roll. We've already had some SMGs with that, so wouldn't matter. And then everything else is. So at Roy Benitez, as you can see, I mean, we have a max skill haste roll on a backpack, Providence backpack. I mean, it's just awful. Petrov max weapon damage roll if you need that for your holster. And yeah, that's it. So
Glad we could help you.
that's all I've got, YouTube. As always, my friends, take it easy.